Polkadot in a real sense is a mid-position digital money presently evaluated at $7.34 that has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $9,305,745,121, all things considered, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Over the kind of past especially couple of years, cryptographic forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out a really impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and by and large are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary standards, forex, or so they in a real sense thought. A few institutional financial backers even especially consider crypto as a proficient supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, beautiful in spite of prevalent thinking. Retail financial backers and merchants generally are truly keen on digital forms of money for example, SPEC since this in every practical sense is seemingly the most open monetary market where various resources explicitly have the genuinely potential for 100x to 1000x increases in a moderately especially brief timeframe, so over the truly past not many years, digital currencies, including Polkadot, laid out a kind of solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and really are currently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex. These profits generally are somewhat out of reach in genuinely different business sectors, which basically is the motivation behind why most by and large moderate financial backers basically are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital forms of money like Polkadot, while the groundbreaking ones commit a huge piece of their very cash flow to this quickly creating resource class, which for the most part is genuinely critical. At this by and large specific intersection, the endeavors, as currently referenced, spot as a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it by and by possesses the 14th spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the by and large metric that in every practical, not entirely set in stone, by duplicating the especially current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, or so they basically thought. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization really remains at $9,305,745,120 . The significance of this boundary will basically be generally made sense of later, so the sort of thought. Our cost expectation calculation in a real sense is planned in commonly such a manner that it constantly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to, especially give our endorsers the most dependable data on the all things considered. Present status of the market and future possibilities permits the beneficiaries to satisfactorily in a real sense survey the condition of their portfolio and certainly conclude whether it's sort of necessities to basically be reconfigured in a kind of huge manner. Our calculation likewise gives sort of extraordinary consideration to verifiable information, which is really imperative for the kind of right assessment of both extremely current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its especially present and future course in an exceptionally large manner. Beneath you will especially find genuinely key extracts of this verifiable information, so you also could truly have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market especially is going in a truly significant manner. Yesterday, on January 16, DAB especially was esteemed at $7.52 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. By and large recollect that digital currencies in a real sense are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m. The cost change, rate-wise, over the expressed period in every practical sense, added up to 1.23%, or so they in a real sense thought. 7 days prior, on January 10, Polkadot truly was exchanged at $7.12 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from the truly near its essentially present position. So yesterday, on January 16, spot fundamentally was esteemed at $7.52 at the turn of the two exchanging meetings. Really recollect that digital forms of money are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., or so they especially thought. On December 17, which explicitly was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged SPEC at $6.79, the cost level that especially is at the distance of 8.02% from where it right now stands, which sort of is very huge. The cost of SPEC and the readings of CVIX basically are not by any means the only measurements that we use while attracting the cost expectations to for the most part enormous way. Market capitalization by and large is another significant pretty metric that fundamentally assists traders with truly deciding the prevalence of the digital currency being referred to, as well as its future possibilities in an exceptionally enormous manner. It's likewise used to especially survey the offer that Polkadot by and large holds inside the extremely whole cryptographic money market in a sort of significant manner. The equation for the computation of market capitalization basically is somewhat straightforward. The flowing stockpile of the money being referred to in every way that really matters is duplicated by its genuinely current cost, which truly is genuinely huge. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of SPEC really remains at $9,305,745,120 enough to name it the 14th practically the biggest coin on the digital money market, showing that it is additionally used to explicitly evaluate the offer that Polkadot by and large holds inside the truly whole digital money market, versus the sort of thought. Yesterday, on January 16, the market capitalization of Polkadot essentially remained at $9,887,746,660. Further appearance of the cost change, rate-wise, over the said period really added up to 1.23%, which explicitly is genuinely huge. 7 days prior, on January 10, the capitalization of spot was $9,02352,103, extremely as opposed to mainstream thinking. A month prior, on December 17, how much sort of capital streaming around this specific market explicitly added up to $8,577,676,399, which especially is very critical. Most cryptographic money financial backers sort of comply with the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a fundamentally certain digital currency and its capacity to truly endure disturbances which explicitly are the in every practical sense normal event on this exceptionally unstable market. Especially further appearance how our calculation additionally really focuses on verifiable information, which essentially is genuinely irreplaceable for the kind of right assessment of both sort of current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its present and future course in an unpretentious manner. The truly all-out supply of SPEC as of now especially remains at 1,400,850,436 coins, exhibiting that 7 days prior, on January 10, the capitalization of DAB generally was $9,02352,103. The flowing stockpile of the cryptographic money under survey in every practical sense is 1,268,589,934 SPEC, which for the most part is genuinely huge. This Polkadot cost expectation wouldn't sort of be truly finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry since it is the by and large measurement utilized by basically all cryptographic money merchants to explicitly affirm the strength of the pattern and the reasonability of a market move. Which for the most part shows that underneath you will especially find exceptionally key selections of this verifiable information, so you also could truly have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market for the most part is going, which generally is genuinely critical. For example, assuming the breakout to the potential gain in a real sense is happening on the rear of the sort of low exchanging volume, there basically is a sort of high likelihood that this move is unreasonable and would bring about a bullish snare, exhibiting that for example, in the event that the breakout